Hi and welcome back to my channel. So this is a slideshow I put together of a trip that my family and I did to the UK in March of 2023. So these are just photos from the flight. Downham Market was our first stop. It's where we lived when I was little. It's also where my dad is from originally. So all of my dad's side of the family is here. So just lots of visits happening, lots of family time. This is kind of a walk down memory lane. They had meerkats in the local little hardware store, which was cute. We did a day trip to King's Lynn. This is the Tipsy Teapot, super cute. Those are all cocktails in the teapots and teacups there. And then we just kind of spent the day wandering around King's Lynn. We went to the shops, we saw some of the sights. It's just a small kind of little city. We did a high tea there, had some scones. It was just kind of a nice day out. My uncle took us around some of the places where my parents were when they were younger. Where they met was Jennings, and then just back to Downham Market, the house that we lived in when we were younger. And then from Downham Market, we went to Ripon in North Yorkshire, and this was again just to visit some family, some sightseeing, just kind of taking it easy and visiting. We did a day trip to York, which was great. We did a Viking tour. We just went around some of the buildings. We saw the cathedral, which you'll see coming up here in a minute. And I just took a few photos as we went through that Viking tour because they have some great little displays of what life used to be like in York. And that's the beautiful cathedral there. And then from York, we actually kind of traveled up. We continued to go north and we eventually landed in Liverpool. These are just some of the last few photos here from York. There's a wall around York that we were able to walk on, which was pretty cool. And then we stayed in a Beatles hotel in Liverpool. I was in the Strawberry Fields Forever room. And this is a really cool Beatles shop that they have. There's a lot of Beatles themed stuff in Liverpool. And we went to a Beatles kind of like a museum that is really focused just on everything Beatles. So that will be coming up here in a moment. First, though, what we did do is we actually did a Beatles bus tour, which is what this is. So all of the Penny Lane and everything related to the Beatles. The bus tour is really great in terms of them explaining what everything was, giving it significance. And then the Beatles Museum is here. So just walked through this. It was a guided audio tour, so you had headphones and you were able to have the audio walk you through what each room was. And it was a really interesting experience just to go through. They have a lot of memorabilia, as you can see here. Magical Mystery Tour, bus, welcome to the rooftop. So just really cool here. And then one of my favorite parts was they have the cavern, which is one of the places that they really got their start. And there's a display here just coming up, and this is the cavern, and it's very similar to what it actually looks like. We did do the eye, so that was some of the photos there just from the wheel. And then again, just wandering through Liverpool, some of the really cool architecture. And then we did actually get to go to the Cavern pub, which a lot of famous people have performed at. And it is down all of these stairs, and it's just kind of a really cool ambiance. And they have all of these displays throughout the pub where you're able to see all of the different people that have performed there. And it's just really interesting. So Adele's performed there, Beatles obviously performed there, and then there's live music while you're in there as well. So they're obviously continuing to have performers. And again, it's underground and it's really interesting. This here is a music museum that they have in Liverpool as well. So again, a lot of memorabilia, really music focused city, but so much cool stuff that you're able to see kind of while you're walking through. The Spice Girls. I took some photos of some of the placards just because there was some interesting information, so you can feel free to pause on those. But it was just really cool to walk through here and spend some time kind of looking at the history of the music within Liverpool. And then we did a boat tour just on the river there. And this is our hotel lobby. And again, just Liverpool. And then from there, we went to Derby in Derbyshire, which is where my cousin was getting married and was the reason for our full trip. Thank you for watching.